Today, Mommy and
Ava
are reading The Sheep in Wolf's Clothing by
Helen Lester
and illustrated by Lynn Munsinger. My goodness. I saw that sheep. Utopia was not comfortable in her own wool. She always needed to hide in an outfit and spend a fortune on her clothes. But no one paid any attention. She attempted to dazzle the rams, but Rambunctious, Ramshackle, and Rumpelstiltskin barely blinked. She even tried to shock the other ewes, but Eucalyptus, Utensil, and Hey Ewe hardly noticed. This lack of attention annoyed Utopia like a bad itch. Then one fine day, she received an invitation to the Woolly Ones' costume ball. Yes, here was her chance. She'd have the finest costume in Pastureland and outshine them all. Every fluffy one. In a frenzy of excitement, Utopia tried on 57 costumes. Her clothes-changing muscles were aching, almost worn out, when she put on outfit number 58. That settled it. This was the one. Eureka! She loved the warmth of the fur, the shine of the fangs, and especially the way the long-clawed paws swung attractively when she walked. Everyone would notice her now. Oh, I bet you everyone's going to notice.
I think they're going to be scared.
She's dressed up like a wolf. On the eve of the Woolly Ones' costume ball, Utopia arrived with her heart aflutter. She waited for someone to invite her to dance, and waited, and waited. And while she waited, the ewes and rams did sheep trots and waltzes and gathered in small groups to whisper and point. Shh, bad taste, remarked Eucalyptus and Utensil.
Shh, faulty judgment,
added Hey Ewe. Shh, one wonders what sort of family she comes from, wondered Rambunctious and Ramshackle.
Shh, cotton-brained idea,
pronounced Rumpelstiltskin. Someone's dressed up like Elvis.
Elvis Lamb.
Oh no. Then, all of a sudden, as the sheep waltzed and whispered and Utopia waited, a stranger entered the ballroom. A handsome stranger, a charming, sheepish grin, and wool so lovely it looked fake. The sheep were so taken with the beauty of this creature, none stopped to wonder why a sheep would go to a costume ball dressed as a sheep. The flock gawked.
I think that's a wolf.
Utopia approached the stranger. The stranger approached Utopia. From under his sheep costume, the newcomer could see the fur, the fangs, and the long, sharp claws. It had to be. In a low, growly voice, he exclaimed,
Mother! Mother!
Beneath her costume, Utopia blinked.
Mother!
She knitted her eyebrows, a sheep thing.
Mother!
Growled the creature.
I thought you were away on a lamb hunt. Lamb hunt?
Utopia found this puzzling, but she did need a partner, and so their dance began.
Ah, Mother,
The stranger growled in one ear.
I've missed your home cooking.
He growled in the other ear.
Especially the you stew with ran ramen.
Then he growled in both ears.
Let us grab a couple of fat woolly ones, leave this silly ball, go home and dine on sheep.
Oh my.
No.
Utopia sensed that something was wrong. Dine on sheep? What kind of a creep would dine on a sheep? For the first time, Utopia noticed her ex-partner's long, sharp claws and extremely hairy feet. And then it hit her. She had not been dancing with a sheep dressed as a sheep at all. Oh no, she had been dancing with a real wolf. Big, bad, and mistaking her for his mother. This varmint posed a danger not only to her, but to all those in the ballroom. Look at her. She's like, it's a wolf. No, it is a wolf coming out of his costume.
No.
Indeed he did, for just then he ripped off his costume and growled.
Come on, Mother, let's eat.
With that, he snatched eucalyptus, utensil, and hey you, and stuffed them into a sack.
No.
The woolly ones gasped in horror and ran for their lives. What to do? No time for woolly brain thoughts. Utopia paced in circles.
Mother, Mother, Mother. He thinks I'm his mother.
Then she stood up as straight as she could in her foolish costume, lowered her voice to a growl, and announced,
Sonny, dearest, I have a surprise for you. Surprise?
Growled the wolf. He loved surprises and would have squealed with delight. But wolves aren't good at squealing. Utopia needed to stall for time, as she hadn't the foggiest idea what the surprise might be. So she tried to think of motherly things to say.
First, my son, before the surprise, you must take a bath, clean your claws, and brush your fangs.
The wolf moaned.
Ah, Ma. After that, you must do your homework, all of it.
The wolf whined.
Mom! Then, Sonny boy, you must pick up your room.
That did it. He threw himself onto the floor and into a full-blown, out-of-control tantrum.
I won't.
He kicked his feet.
You can't make me.
He pounded his furry fist.
I don't have to. So there.
So great was his tantrum that within less than a minute, he was completely exhausted and unable to move. It was then that Utopia knew what the surprise would be. She flipped off her furry costume, bent over the helpless wolf, and announced,
Surprise, I'm a you. Who's a who?
The wolf was flustered, and Utopia repeated.
I'm a you.
This was too much for the wolf's small brain to process. Muttering,
I'm not a you. You're a you. I'm a me. I came in as a me, and I'll leave as a me.
he dragged his weary self to the door, forgetting all about dinner. He paused and gave one last howl.
And I'll never, ever pick up my room.
With a stomp and a thump, he was gone. Eucalyptus, Utensil, and Hey You scrambled out of the sack and hugged Utopia. Everyone in the ballroom sang out, "What kind of a creep would dine on a sheep?" For the rest of the evening, Utopia had a ball. She danced with Eucalyptus and Rambunctious and Utensil and Ramshackle and Hey You and Rumpelstiltskin. And she felt entirely comfortable in her own wool. The end. And thank you to everyone who stayed for the reading of The Sheep in Wolf's Clothing.